Saints 365 is a passion project to glorify God and honor His saints. This project is based upon the book, The Lives of the Saints by Father Alban Butler.
April 1st, St. Hugh, Bishop. It was the happiness of this saint to receive from his cradle the strongest impressions of piety by the example and care of his illustrious and holy parents. He was born at Châteauneuf in the territory of Valence in Dauphiné in 1053. His father, Odilo, who served his country in an honorable post in the army, labored by all the means in his power to make his soldiers faithful servants of their Creator, and by severe punishments to restrain vice. By the advice of his son, St. Hugh, he afterwards became a Carthusian monk and died at the age of 100, having received extreme unction and viaticum from the hands of his son. Our saint likewise assisted in her last moments his mother, who had for many years under his direction served God in her own house by prayer, fasting, and plenteous almsdeeds. Hugh from the cradle appeared to be a child of benediction. He went through his studies with great applause, and having chosen to serve God in an ecclesiastical state, he accepted a canonry in the Cathedral of Valence. His great sanctity and learning rendered him an ornament of that church, and he was finally made Bishop of Grenoble. He set himself at once to reprove vice and to reform abuses, and so plentiful was the benediction of heaven upon his labors that he had the comfort to see the face of his diocese in a short time exceedingly changed. After 2 years he privately resigned his bishopric, presuming on the tacit consent of the Holy See, and putting on the habit of Saint Bennet, he entered upon a novitiate in the austere abbey of Casa Dei in Auvergne. There he lived a year, a perfect model of all virtues to that house of saints, till Pope Gregory VII commanded him, in virtue of holy obedience, to resume his pastoral charge. He earnestly solicited Pope Innocent II for leave to resign his bishopric, that he might die in solitude, but was never able to obtain his request. God was pleased to purify his soul by a lingering illness before he called him to himself. Some time before his death he lost his memory for everything but his prayers. He closed his penitential course on the 1st of April in 1132, wanting only 2 months of being 80 years old, of which he had been 52 years a bishop. Miracles attested the sanctity of his happy death, and he was canonized by Innocent II in 1134. Reflection. Let us learn from the examples of the saints to shun the tumult of the world as much as our circumstances will allow, and give ourselves up to the exercises of holy solitude, prayer, and pious reading. St. Hugh, pray for us.
Saints 365 is narrated by Rob Roller, edited by Josh Bach, and produced by Our Local Parish Productions. Funding for this project is made possible by Catholic businesses. Please go to the business directory at ourlocalparish.com to support these generous businesses. Thank you for listening. God bless.